Coming into our standing mindful stretches, gentle mindful yoga poses. We're going to begin by coming into a mountain position. So in the standing position, keeping the feet below the shoulders, chest out, chin slightly tucked, just coming into a standing position in this mountain pose that's stable, poised, and strong. Feeling the feet connected with the mat and the ground. So really feeling grounded and stable in this position. Tuning into the breath, just allowing the inhalation and exhalation to breathe in and out of the body. Tuning into this moment and this breath. And on the inhalation, we're going to raise both of the arms up towards the sky, stretching the arms as best you can. Noticing any limitations and also where the edges are, what is possible. Remembering there's no right or wrong way to feel, simply being with the experience as it unfolds. And then exhaling the arms back down alongside the body, returning to a strong and stable mountain position. Breathing through each movement and then inhaling the arms back up. Noticing the sensations of the body and the shoulders and the arms and anywhere else, and then exhaling the arms back down alongside the body, returning to a mountain position. Next, we're going to breathe in and gently raise the arms out to the side, forming a T. Gently stretching the arms, extending the hands slightly up and out. And then exhaling the arms back down. Noticing the pulse of the body, the rhythm, the flow. And then once more, extending the arms out on the in-breath, stretching the arms out to the side. And then exhaling the arms down. Next, we're going to breathe in and extend the right arm up towards the sky as high as you can, slightly shifting the weight to the right leg. Just stretching the right side of the body. And then exhaling the right arm back down, gently coming back into mountain position. And then inhaling the left arm up, stretching the left side of the body, slight shift of the weight to the left leg. And then exhaling the left arm down, returning to a neutral mountain position. And then inhaling once more the right side, the right arm. Exhaling the right arm down. And then inhaling the right arm up. And exhaling the left arm back down. Next, we're going to breathe in, inhale both of the arms up, and then we're going to bend at the waist to the left side. Arching towards the left, inhaling the body back to the center, and exhaling the arms down to the side of the body. And then inhaling the arms up, and then this time bending at the hips to the right side of the body, stretching out the left side. As best you can, just staying safe. And then inhaling the body back to a center position and exhaling the arms gently down alongside the body. Tuning in to the sensations in the body as they are now, remembering that some will be pleasant, some unpleasant, and that's okay. Just staying balanced with each sensation as it unfolds, being curious to what's here. And then breathing in and bringing the arms up once more towards the sky and bending at the waist to the left side. Inhaling to the center and then exhaling the arms back down. Breathing naturally, noticing the deepening of the breath with some of the positions, and then inhaling the arms back up to the top of the ceiling, the sky, and bending at the waist to the right side. Inhaling to the center and then exhaling the arms back down. Continuing to stand in a strong and stable mountain position. You'll often hear us talk about the stability and the poise and the strength of a mountain. So we're cultivating that in this position. So one of strength and strong and grounding. And we're going to begin our shoulder rolls for our next movement. So beginning to raise the shoulders up towards the ears. And then rolling forward slowly. So breathing in and gently rolling the shoulders forward. Now you can be creative with this depending on any injuries or any limitations, but they can be small circles, big circles. But see if you can expand the edge. Notice what you're working with. Or you can alternate. Big and small, but just stretching out the shoulders. Often a place where we carry a lot of stress, right? Our neck and our shoulders. Coming to a stop or a pause at the 6 o'clock position and then reversing position. So gently raising the shoulders back up towards the ears and then back around. Just gently and patiently rolling the shoulders, loosening them up and tuning in to the sensations as they are now. Remembering that sensations can have all types of shapes, sizes, colors, intensities, and coming to a pause on the next out breath. Next, we're going to move into our neck rolls. So from a standing mountain position, gently bringing the right ear to the right shoulder, stretching the neck to the right side, then rolling the neck back down to the front, gently over to the left side. Being very careful with the neck, just doing what feels safe for you, being very gentle and safe, stretching out the neck, and then coming back to the center, chin down towards the chest, and slowly rolling the right ear over to the right shoulder, stretching out the left side of the neck, exhaling the chin towards the center, and then bringing the left ear over to the left shoulder. And then doing a couple more on your own. Staying safe and mindful of the neck. We talk about edges. When you stretch out your neck, just noticing where the edge is, where it feels stiff. Noticing if it's possible and safe to take it a little bit further, just stretch it out a little bit more, if that feels safe for you. And then gently exhaling and coming to a pause. Continuing to stand in our mountain position. For our next stretch, we're going to move into a balanced position. So taking care of the body and only doing what is safe and right for you. So we'll give you a couple different options. So from mountain position, we're going to extend the width of our stance. And we're going to breathe in and shift the weight over to the right leg. And then we're going to bring both of the arms up shoulder height. And we're going to come into a balanced position onto the right leg. Now, if you wish, you can raise the left leg off of the ground. If not, just keep it slightly down so it can help you maintain balance. And you may wish to pick a point on the ground or the wall to help you maintain balance. So picking a fixed spot to help you maintain balance. And then exhaling and returning to a center position. Breathing in and then coming into balance onto the left side. And then raising the right leg off of the ground. Or not. Just doing what's safe for you. So there's no competition. Remember, not striving. There's no attachment to the outcome. We're just exploring our bodies. Some of us have had injuries and we need to be careful. Some of us have other issues. It's perfectly okay. Remembering we're just exploring the body and movement. And if you need to be in a chair, then do that. So coming back into a center position, remembering to breathe, noticing where the mind is now in this moment. If it's wandered off, as minds naturally do, just recognizing that has happened. It can happen quite often. And then when you're ready, choosing to return attention to the breath and to our next balanced position. So breathing in and shifting the weight over to the right side, coming into balance onto the right. Exhaling back to a center position. And then breathing in and coming into balance once more onto the left side. And then exhaling and returning to a center position. And from our mountain position now, gently keeping the legs slightly bent, we're going to place the hands on the waist. So keeping the hands on the waist. And from the front, we're going to breathe in and exhale and then go into a twist to the right and back. So twisting to the right side and going back as far as you can and extending the neck as well. So turning the head in a twist as well. So to the right side and back as far as you can. Noticing the edges here and the sensations in the spine and the hips and back and perhaps neck. Breathing the body back to the center position. Breathing in and exhaling the body now, twisting to the left side and back. Finding the edge, seeing what's possible, being kind every step of the way. And then inhaling the body back to a center position. Remembering to breathe. And on the next exhalation, twisting to the right side and back. Breathing the body to the front and center. And on the next exhale, twisting to the left and back. And then breathing the body back to the front. And then relaxing in mountain position for a few cycles of breath. For our next movement, we're going to move into a squatting position. So for mountain, I'm going to breathe in and exhale and come into a squat. And we're going to raise the arms up. You can choose to keep the hands flat or even flip them up like you're looking at a window to maintain balance. And then exhale the body back up. And then exhale the body into squat once more. Going as low as feels safe for you. And noticing the stretch, perhaps slight burning in the muscles, the quads, the glutes. And then bringing the body back up to mountain position. Doing 2 more repetitions on your own. So coming into squat. Exhaling up. And once more, coming into a squatting position. And then breathing the body back up. Relaxing here for a few cycles of breath. Noticing where the mind is. Returning attention when you're ready. To the breath, to the body, and to the sensations in this moment. Noticing how the body is being felt now, going through several of these poses. For our next balance position, it'll be slightly challenging. So we're going to come into a tree position. So you can either bring your hands in a prayer position or you can extend the arms up in a twisted fashion And then you're going to shift the weight to the right side, onto the right leg in balance, and bring the left leg up towards the thigh. So the left foot might be at the thigh. Now that is not an option for me. So you have to be careful to keep the left foot either at the calf, but not the knee. And if that is too much, simply allowing the left foot to rest at the base of the right ankle. And just keeping that left leg down for support. So you have several options in this position. You can keep the hands or the arms up, keep them in prayer position down in front of the chest, and then you can balance onto the right leg, or you can allow the left leg to help support. So exhaling the body back to mountain. And then shifting the weight and coming into balance into our tree position onto the left leg. Now again, as you come in and out of balance with each position, you may change, you may manipulate what you need to do in order to maintain and regain control of balance. Just noticing what it takes to maintain balance in the body. Just bringing a kind, compassionate attention to that process, to that effort. And then exhaling the body back to a center position. So we can do that one more time on each side, coming into balance on the right. Exhaling back down, and then coming into balance onto the left. And then exhaling to a neutral position. And then coming into, from mountain position, we're going to extend the base into a triangle. So extend the right leg out. And we're going to bend at the waist. So breathe in and bring the right hand down to the right ankle, or anywhere along the leg that feels safe for you. And from that base position, we're going to extend the left arm up towards the ceiling or the sky, just staying safe, picking a spot on the floor to maintain balance. So just noticing that, and then opening up the chest, stretching out the arm, and then exhaling and coming into a center position once more. And then extending the left leg out from the triangle, and bringing the left arm down to the left leg and opening the chest at the right, extending the right arm up. Breathing the body back to the center. And then once more, extending the right leg out, bringing the right arm to the right ankle, extending the left arm up, stretching the body to the, opening the chest, returning to a neutral position on the exhale, and then once more extending the left leg out, bringing the left hand to the left ankle, and opening up the chest, extending the right arm up towards the sky. Exhaling the body back to the center. And we're going to move into our warrior position. So for mountain, we're going to extend the right leg out, so keeping the knee above the foot, stepping forward, allowing the left leg to stretch behind, and extending the right arm out over the right leg and the left arm back. So coming into our warrior position, keeping it nice and firm. position. And then exhaling, returning, making that leap back to a neutral position, and then coming into warrior on the left side. So extending the left leg out, making sure that the right knee is above the left foot. The left arm extending to the front and the right arm to the back, and then coming into warrior on the left side. Remembering to breathe, and then exhaling and coming back to the center. And for our next position, we're going to again go out like we're going to do warrior. We're going to extend the right leg out and keep the left leg back, but this time we're going to shift the right arm and allow it to rest onto the right thigh. And from this position, we're going to extend the left arm out, opening up the chest. And then exhaling and returning to a neutral position, coming back up as best you can, noticing what that's like, how the body and the sensations are in this moment. And then extending the left foot out, keeping the right leg back, shifting the left forearm onto the upper left leg, and extending the right arm out, opening the chest. Exhaling and returning to a neutral position. Doing that once more on each side. So once more extending the right foot out, left leg back, extending the stretch. Returning to the center. And then once more onto the left side, stepping out on the left foot, bringing the left forearm down, extending the right arm out. Returning to the center, and then gently coming down into a lying position. So noticing what it takes to go from the progression of standing back down to the mat and laying on the mat. So allowing the back to rest flat, safely, keeping the knees in an upward bending position, and extending the arms into a T at the shoulders, breathing in, and on the exhale, allowing the legs to fall to the right side. Breathing through the entire body, just allowing the body to be as it is. Inhaling the legs to the center. And on the exhalation, allowing the legs to fall down to the left side. And just feeling the body and the sensations that are being felt in this moment. Staying present with them as best you can. Just feeling the body without any judgment, without any criticism. Inhaling the body back to the center, the knees up, and then allowing the legs on the exhale to relax and fall towards the floor. And just allowing them to be completely relaxed. Allowing the arms to fall alongside the body into our corpse position, breathing in and exhaling and letting go of any tension, just allowing the body to sink into the mat, the ground. Breathing in and exhaling, and being grateful for this time, for this practice. This concludes the movement for today.